I am a
Sure.
sea celebrity.
Yeah, you want a assload of Rohypnol. Great. It'll come out of your cash. It'll probably be, like a few $100 of cash, but
I can't even find it on the sheet. I'm pretty sure I don't have that much.
mm-hmm.
My homies are not hitting me back. Blood.
Did you? Oh, you failed.
Yeah.
The guy you talked to was like, "I'm so sorry, sir. Harvey Weinstein bought me out."
Oh, God damn it. Beat me to it.
Do you want to try it, Pete?
Sure.
Great.
You've picked anything up?
You go talk to somebody who looks suspicious.
Yeah,
Excuse me,
quick
do you
file.
sell drugs? Did you fail?
Critical fail.
Right. So after you get released from the police station claiming that you were wanting to use it on each other,
Oh.
yeah, the undercover cop was not as accommodating as you'd hoped.
No.
You're thinking that you shouldn't allow Sherlock Holmes to go and try to buy drugs undercover.
Well, if it was opiates, I'm sure you'd do very well.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different story.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
can't we just go and get like over-the-counter like sleeping pills, which is a shitload of them?
they don't. Yeah, they don't. You kind of need a prescription in America for anything stronger than like aspirin. True. I'm not saying you couldn't, but due to your stop at the police station, it'll be the next night. So you're only going to have one night after this before this piece of shit is done filming. So hopefully tonight you guys can score some sleeping tabs or something. I forget, Zycodan or some shit. Or yeah. So you basically want KO juice. Both of you give me streetwise rolls and see if we can, unless you don't allow Joshua to do his roll and go, no, you gave us the cops last time. Stop it. Okay, great. Both of you guys give me rolls and let's see what fun ensues.
Oh, I got mine.
Oh. Did Joshua fumble his?
Another streetwise, was it?
It's like, oh, don't worry, my friend just scored a bunch of illegal narcotics, officer. And the cops like, you again?
I succeeded at my roll as well.
Great. You guys get a whole bunch of knockout pills suitable for beer. Yeah. Warning, do not take with alcohol. Sounds great, you say.
As we pour a shitload into a keg and then take it to a beer guy and be like, fill this up.
No problem. I need a pharmacy roll from somebody to get the dosage right.
Oh, shit.
So that you don't accidentally send them into comas
or right.
Kill them. Who wants to do the primary roll? The other can support if they want.
Pharmacy.
I have some knowledge of pharmacy.
So do I. I have a small amount.
Who wants to be the primary? Who wants to do support?
Give it a go to see if I can help or
well, I've got the most you can have at a beginning character.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can do it as a living.
Yes, I can do it as a living.
I can give you a +5. Hopefully.
Right.
Let's not fumble. Yes! Oh, checking pharmacy.
All right. And it all comes down to your roll. Now, if you fail it, you're not going to know until they drink it.
Failed it by 6.
Wah, wah, wah. Are you sticking with that result?
I should have played before rolling. Oh, yeah, I've got these things called hero points, haven't we? Completely forgot about them.
You really do.
I was just thinking, just rely on the cards. Yeah, I'll blow up hero point.
That's a spirit.
Yeah, I don't have any cards either, I'm afraid.
Due to the nature of what we're dealing with, would this be considered a post-World War II skill?
No, not really. They've had pharmacy around for...
Yeah, I know they had pharmacy around. It was more the whole thing about Rohypnol and the levels.
You guys have moved to sleeping tabs. The Rohypnol didn't work out. You were hoping it would. Right.
Just thought I'd check.
It's a good try. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find a post-World War II skill you can do at some time.
I'm sure I will too. No, even worse.
Wow. Thank goodness he has a good essence.
Well, you could just eyeball it.
Yeah, this may kill them or may not work or some horrible result could happen.
Could we not get
unless he wants to spend just one more hero point, because he has a better than 50-50 shot at this.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
Rolling badly. Yeah.
I'll spend one more.
That's a spirit. That's my brave Holmes.
Come on, low roll. Yes.
Yay.
Yes, made my pharmacy roll.
And now one for the dogs.
No, shut up. I'm not so caring about it.
Well, okay, so yeah, just give me a roll then. If they die, they die. If you fail it, then you go for too much rather than too low. I'm good with that. Nobody likes these dogs anyway.
Watch it, it'll crit this. And then we're like, lullaby.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Told you.
Almost.
God damn. All right. So, yeah, he's like, oh, for dogs, you only want a tab and a half. Yeah, just grind this up and put it in the
Humans? Oh, no.
Humans, I've only had sex with unconscious dogs. What I meant to say is.
Oh, shit.
Right. So you guys head off. You get a cab to somewhere that you don't mind walking horribly there, and then you're hanging out in the poor people who have left for a while and not stopped their newspaper, and you hang out and watch as keg gets delivered, and you've got the steaks. Now for the steaks, all I'm going to need to do, and you've got plenty of them, like more than one per dog. You've got like 2 or 3 per dog. All I need from you guys is one of you, just one of you, to make a throwing roll as you lob the stuff over. I'm just looking for hilarious results.
How far is it?
It's not that far, but you're trying to get over the fence and close to the dogs because they're not very bright and you don't want to wait until they eventually may or may not come across it. But if you fumble, then some guy will be like, yo, man, and I steak, what the fuck? Which would be hilarious.
What's my throw?
Because you're trying to get close enough to the dogs where they go after it, but as opposed to, and it laid there forevermore.
How good are you good at throwing?
Oh, you can both try.
Oh, can we?
Oh, yeah, you got extra meat and pills ground up and all kinds of goodness. Oh, well, Pete, mark off $300, by the way, Pete, for various drugs, beer, steaks.
This is all cash.
I throw the steaks directly into the dog's
mouth. It just shows it like hitting the dogs or into their mouth. No problem. The dogs are happy to fucking eat it and stuff. And the beer arrives and they're like, "Yay, Menzies, my boy!" And one of them takes his pistol out there. He's like, "No, stop it, don't buy beer." And he's like, "Oh, right, sorry."
Yeah, the cops turn up.
He sets it down, and they're like, "Not on the grill." And he's like, "Oh my God," So anyway, and then they drink, and within like an hour, the place is really quiet. The music's still playing, but everybody seems to be like in lawn chairs, or in the case of the dogs, just in the lawn. You're thinking that, yeah,
it's a good time to go.
It's probably the best time to go.
Right.
Now, I'm going to need stealth rolls in case, like, anybody's looking out a window somewhere or anything like that. I'm not saying that there is. It's really quiet.
By over half.
Okay. Yep.
Good amount.
You guys ninja your ass on there. By the way, I did not see this way of getting on, so good for you.
Yay.
And I picked different ways. Right. You guys eventually get in there, and somebody has no sense of style or taste and a little bit too much money. I mean, there's even like a big picture of Keon attempting to look very dope and flashing a gang sign. Give me gang lore rolls, please.
Game law.
Nope.
15. Oh yeah, that's base. I get game law.
Yay!
Well,
He's doing the gang sign incorrectly and wearing the wrong colors.
What?
There's really no security here. So, what's
well,
next?
with these guys hanging out,
Oh, yeah,
wandering in and out the house and stuff, I'd be,
absolutely.
just wander in like we're supposed to be here, and
You're inside. You're wandering around. It's standard mansion. It's got all the normal rooms and shit.
wander upstairs, look for a office style room or a.
He does. He's got like his office style room is like, I want to make films and cut films and shit. And you're searching through that room, nothing interesting. Although you do find out he's also the one who wrote the piece of shit you're in.
Hold on. What's that? You said it was that painting that had him holding the gang sign.
Yeah, big painting.
What's behind the painting? Is there a safe?
Yes. Now the safe itself is about the size of a box of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Security systems lore rolls.
Oh shit.
And it's pretty much set into the drywall.
Right. Here goes for face. Oh, so close.
Pete,
I
you
will.
make it?
Yeah, just a sec. Where's that card? I'm just gonna play the
Pete remembers he has cards.
futuristic card, which gives me plus 20.
Oh, nice.
Carry on.
That's good.
So that'll make it
One low roll.
quite as bad.
Low roll.
Yes, I do.
Sweet.
The biggest problem with this kind of safe is it's literally too small and light. It is a very lightweight safe.
So we can literally
One of those ones you could hit with a hammer and I'll spring open.
Possibly, you're not sure on that part, but yeah,
just ripping out the wall.
you could maybe if you're strong enough. I mean, you'd have to be
No.
pretty strong. Don't get me wrong.
Oh.
So is it a
It's a
Is it-
combination dial number back and forth type thing.
okay? So does lockpick cover that, or is it a different skill?
Safe cracking,
Safe cracking,
of
All right.
course.
of course.
Which is still a base learning.
Yeah.
However, if you want to try a safe cracking roll, it takes about an hour. Usually you need like, it's a good idea to have a drill, one of those scopes and shit to see inside, all that fancy shit, as opposed to I spin the dial and hope for the best. But yeah, Matt, you might be able to just fucking do your thing on it, if you know what I'm saying. It is, whoever put it in was not clever.
Stand back. Let me just get a purchase. Right. I don't suppose I can play bouncer and get anything from that, do I?
Read the bouncer card to me.
With a successful grapple. No.
Yeah.
For a person. All right, no worries. We'll go for it the old-fashioned way.
I want an amazingly low roll from you, Matt, as you plunge your fucking bare hands into and through the drywall. Huh?
I was just going to say, before you do it, Alex.
He goes,
That's a good point. Let me have a swig of whiskey first.
mm.
Right.
Did you want to replenish your hand?
I still have the dissemination card, so I can actually dissemination card. I could probably play that. I'm not sure if I'm really going to use the bouncer card, so I can get rid of that. And
And toss Pete 2 cards onto Pete's.
do you need any cards,
Replenish,
Pete?
replenish is for both of us. It's everyone.
Yeah, but I might as well use the
One can discard and refill.
I might as well use the dissemination card first
Oh, okay.
and just do mine. But is there anything from my hand that you think you might? Do you want to negate, or you got good cards, or?
I just give him 2 cards because that way you can trade him shit if you
I've
need
got
to.
4 cards at the moment.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll put it to the right of the pile. I'll put a negate.
Negate's an awesome card.
+5 movement if we want to get that back out of here. And I'll play this elimination card. take 6 cards. Draw 6. Come on, big Jim Slade card. So, like,
yeah, I don't know where he put the cards either, Pete. You can stick them right on top of Pete's.
There we go. Take card. Take card.
2 plus 15 skills.
Mm.
Operate heavy machinery.
Mm.
No body's useless. Right, I will use a plus 15%.
Lower is better on this strength roll.
Oh, that didn't work too well. I think I need to get a better purchase.
Yeah, you're with the negative you'd be at for a repeated try. He's banged up his fucking hands. He's like, the drywall has defeated me. It might actually be better for fucking Holmes to try it. I don't know.
I got a plus 15 still.
There you go.
Even at minus.
Why didn't you use it?
Well, minus 30.
I think he used one on. He had 2 of the
No,
plus
+2.
15s. Yeah. Yeah, he
Oh,
used
okay.
1, but he hasn't discarded the first
What's
one.
the what's the negative at? Minus
30. So you'd be at negative 15.
Okay. Give it one more go for the old Johnny. No, it's not coming out. It's just not.
He shows his hands all creative, like, it hurts, the drywall. I've dented it, though. Be sure to discard your 2 plus 15s. Okay, that hasn't updated. It's still showing you 6 cards.
Oh, what was that?
I do not know.
Why are they not dragging off? Oh, there we go.
What are you trying to do? Oh,
It just wasn't dragging off for some reason.
So, Pete, what do you want to do? He had a really good idea that's very possible. He's just weak as a kitten.
How about
I pull out my knife.
I was going to slap my sword. Start chopping away at the drywall.
Pretty much exactly what I was thinking doing with the knife. It's pretty much just slamming it into the drywall to break it next to the safe.
A sledgehammer would be much better, but it'll come down to a strength roll and a lot of noise. So go ahead and give me that strength roll there, Pete, as you basically hack the fuck out of the wall.
I just thought, like, just either side enough to get handhold around it, to get the hands.
Oh, no, I get you.
Little array around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Strength. No.
Wow, this is some fucking drywall. You guys are like, damn, we gotta find out who put this in.
Goddamn drywall.
Yeah, this is good. This is good workmanship.
Let's just start going crazy at it with the sword. Yeah.
Sure.
What mess I'm making.
No problem. Give me a dodge roll. And, Matt, give me a new strength roll as you just fucking hack away with a sword like a freak.
Oh, there you go. How about 5th?
Swords solve everything. Okay, it's still lodged in there, but you've got enough space for handholds. So now that you've got enough space in there, who wants to do and you've worked for about an hour at this, who wants to do He-Man Rawr?
Well, if I'm at negative 60.
No, you're past your negative as you've now got handholds, as Pete mentioned.
Okay, well, I think I'm probably the strongest here, so here we go. Hey,
It'd have been
That's a lot
funnier
better.
if he had fucking failed.
That's over half.
With a loud cracking and popping and shit, he drags out the safe. It's pretty heavy. He's moving slow while he's got it, but he's like, so always get a heavy safe, folks.
Brilliant.
It's a real life problem people found in the past. So you guys drag the safe off, and pretty much, unless you're wanting to do other shit.
Oh no, there's one more bit we definitely need to do.
Oh, what's that?
All the homies.
Yeah.
I'm going to place them into spooning positions.
It takes about half an hour.
One arm cuddled around the other.
With the dogs as well?
With the dogs, yeah.
Okay, no problem. Done. There's a lot of awkward conversations when people wake up. A lot of awkward conversations.
2 beers.
Oh my God. Take a card for being a freak. So you guys, now here's the problem. You're out in a distant, unfamiliar neighborhood. with a fucking safe with drywall fucking dust all over it and some drywall falling off. How would you like to get home?
NPC of your GM's choice gets 5 heroes and refills his hand.
Woo!
Big black pot dildo.
Okay.
I like the fact that you've actually asterisked out the word dildo.
I did?
Yeah.
How the fuck did that happen?
Like it's like a really, really rude word.
Weird.
It's just D asterisk 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 asterisk.
That's odd.
Big black plot D asterisk asterisk.
Got it. Bad guy plays a card. Pink. All right. How do you guys want to get home now? That's a little on the awkward side.
Well, do we have to?
As opposed to staying here?
No, staying next door.
Oh, you guys go next door?
Yeah, we've got an empty house.
The house is locked.
Oh, I thought we were in there.
No, you were hanging out on their property looking over the fence going,
do they have like a gardening shed or anything of that
they got
nature?
a backyard with a small pool you can hang out next to if you wanted.
And these guys have 12 dogs. Shit.
Yeah.
So, all right, but is there anything like a gardening shed or a working shed?
Give me a
or
luck
anything?
roll for gardening shed there, Pete.
No.
Wah, wah, wah.
Was there one back at our place?
Oh, yeah, you got gardening shed at your place.
Oh, geez.
That was in the description.
Yeah, I was just thinking if there was one here, we might be able to get tools to open this thing up, so we don't have to lug it all the way back to our place.
Yeah, no, I want to see the look on G's face as I'm dragging a safe going, Jeez, I need tools. I'm thinking like, oh, motherfucker.
That should be fun.
All right.
But how to get this thing back to your place?
We'll call up our driver.
Ah!
We need to possibly not be in the immediate area here when we do that, though.
Yeah, no, we can.
Take a card, Pete. I thought he was going to just driver pulls up, shows all these people spooned. The dogs are spooned. She's like, and you've got a fucking safe. And you're like, ha, 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 ha. Great. You guys go somewhere else. Apparently Alex has gotten really strong since last you heard. You call up. She sounds a little drunk. She's like, I'll be right there, sir.
just like I like.
What's her name again?
No idea. I think I was calling her Cheryl or something.
A limo pulls up about an hour later. It hasn't been washed, and she gets out, stumbles a bit, and then goes and opens the door for you guys.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Yes, sir.
How's your day been?
I didn't know it was still going, she says.
I apologize for that.
I'm kind of worried about driving, sir.
I'll take it easy, and if you need to take some back roads, take some back roads. We're not in a hurry.
Panicked. She's like, would you like to
try?
If you don't mind,
If you want me to, I'm.
Oh, thank you so much.
Come on, Cheryl, get in the back. I'll pour your whiskey.
Okay. Get in the back. This vehicle's totally unfamiliar and is way too long. You think bad things are going to happen soon?
Yep.
What are you going to do?
All right.
I'm not even sure you know where you live. You've never been here.
I'm hoping she's got a GPS with it programmed in or something.
She does. Take a card and then give me a computer use roll not to fucking break the GPS, and then a driver roll not to break the car.
What do we get? Yep, don't need to worry about that. Right. I don't. Basically, it's brooding enemy. If you have negative level of contact with any NPC, decrease your level by 1 with that NPC.
Cool.
And so I'll discard it. Bring me back down to 6.
By the way, what she's talking about is she just met a new girlfriend, and let's see, her name is Valerie Hall, and she's a beachcomber, and she met her while she was windsurfing.
Oh, yes, we remember this now.
And
Yana was like, boring.
Yes, that's all she was like, boring, and that stopped the conversation. And basically, they're in a she's wanting to go back to the club, and she's like, "Can you drop me back off at the club?"
Okay. I did not make my computer use roll.
The GPS doesn't work, so she's happy to yell directions.
Yeah, yep. All right.
Cool. Give me a driving roll.
Here it goes.
Nope.
No problem. You've dinged up the
Not a fumble or anything, but
no, you dinged up the limo a bit, and you're at some sort of club.
Is this it?
She goes, thanks, gets out and staggers off.
All right.
How do we get back to the house?
I'll see you later.
How do we get back to the house, Meryl?
She goes, it's in the GPS. Bye.
Demons.
Bye.
Woo, demon, she says, and she goes into the club.
All right.
So, since GPS doesn't work, do have actually you do have a one potential way to do it, and that's a map of Stars homes. Unfortunately, you're not high enough list to be on this map, but Alex may be able to look at the map and figure out I live close to this guy or something like that.
Navigation.
First, a memory roll to remember where the fuck you live, because you've never shown any interest in it before, and you don't now. Great. I'm assuming that fails.
Oh, no.
No?
No. In fact, I have exactly 76 memory.
Okay. And now give me a navigation roll. Sure.
I'm a drunk. I know I have to take a lot of memory pills. Navigation.
Okay.
That's not a fumble, but it's not.
Oh, you got more than a 50?
Yeah.
Or more than a 60 or higher? Okay. Disappointing. Right. He drives you out. There's some mansion there, and he's like, this is probably.
Like the one.
Yep. All right. I shall.
No cliff.
All right. I shall call. What's his name? Jim.
All right. You hear a very sleepy individual. It's like 2, 3, 4, and it was some shit in the morning. Yes, may I help you?
I'm terribly sorry to awaken you, Jim.
Who is this?
What is it? This is Joshua.
Ah, yes, sir. Let me guess.
Address?
You need me to. Did Mr. Kinley get you both locked into jail, sir? Do you need me to
Not
come and
tonight.
arrange bail? Do
Not
you need
this
me
time.
to call your publicist?
Not this time. What is the address of where we live?
He tells you an address.
All right, I make note of it.
Okay.
Right, we have an address.
Yes, you do, sir. He assures you.
I will. Thank you. I'll let you get back to you. It's like, all right. Now, Alex, pass over that Mac you were trying to use.
I hand in a
cheesy map of the Stars homes.
Yeah, but it's now been made into a hat. Like
all right.
One of the the hats you make when you're a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like sailing
hat. Yep. Captain's hat. Pirate hat.
Captain.
Sure. Give me a navigation roll, Pete, because the only reason I'm asking for one is because this is more of a stylized map than a useful map.
Yep. No,
so
and
it's
not a fumble.
We are never gonna get home.
It's morning, and you guys are like, give me a driving roll because Alex got drunk and demanded you go through a drive-through somewhere.
No, I would not even attempt that.
Fine. He's probably still sulking, but it's.
I mean, I would pull over and he could walk out and walk through the drive-through, but I'm not driving through the drive-through.
What do you say about walking anywhere, Alex? So, you're somewhere. And there's like other cars and stuff, and you're worried because traffic is starting to increase, and you are no closer to the quest to find your home. Alex is currently talking to the safe and appears to be cuddling a bit with it.
Come on, let me in.
Take a card for talking sexy to the safe there, Alex. Yeah, it's kind of disturbing. So what do you do now, Pete? You appear to be the only sane, sober person in the car.
Yes.
God damn it.
You could try to get Alex to give you directions and shit drunkenly from the back seat and see if the fucking...
I will pull over,
Cards, please.
look at the street signs.
Eh?
Gods despise you.
Oh, if Pete's got shit cards, he's still got the replenish.
No,
and
it's just
shit.
me.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Yeah.
Pete has a replenish if his cards are shit.
Gotcha.
I can play the replenish if you want to
Okay.
just to
You have
give
all
you
good
get
cards,
those
Pete?
cards.
Have you got shit?
All, I don't have to discard all of them.
No, not at all.
Right, I'll take 6. Have a look immediately for red cards because that's the.
I was trying to.
The red cards are out there.
I'll keep that one.
Pharmacy plus 20, that would have been helpful.
I'll get rid of the move.
I got signature.
Stage.
Mm,
And I'll keep,
nice.
10% added to
Okay.
any one of your
keep that one.
navigations.
Replenish. So 3 cards.
Very nice.
Alright. Not alright. Are you seamanship?
I got a red card.
Oh,
Yeah. What is the red card?
good question.
Sole survivor.
Oh,
Wah,
mother.
wah, wah.
Everyone
So
but
no seamanship then, Matthew.
all their cards immediately, no trading.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that includes the NPCs.
Sure.
Yeah. That it does.
That's cool. Yep. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he'd only gotten to play one of his cards. He had some pretty poor cards actually, but so
Yeah.
right.
Look at the street signs to get an idea of what streets we're at.
This is the most unnecessarily confusing town you've ever been in.
Mm-hmm. I'll then call, since it's the morning now.
It's early morning, but yes.
I shall call Jim.
He's awake. Butlers get up early, apparently.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Do you need me to arrange bail, sir?
No, I need you to assist with some directions, though.
Very good, sir. After he hears where you're at, he attempts to give you directions and stuff, allowing you a brand new, no negatives navigation roll to follow his insane directions.
Mm-hmm. Basically, I'll leave the phone on speaker.
Okay.
So it's
you're to plus 20 because you make him talk you all the way home.
Have it plugged in so it's charging and doesn't go flat on us halfway home.
If it fumbles, it may just fucking explode anyway. So go ahead and give me a roll and let's see what happens here.
99.
So anyway, it dropped the call. You thought you heard left when he may have said something else, and now you're at the docks. You're not sure what's up with that, but you're deep in the city, and unfortunately, the road ended. The only way out is reversing this fucking limo, and you know and it's not a straight reversal. You had to go around shit as you were going into the so pretty much you're thinking that if you attempt to reverse it, you may as well just fucking push it off into the water and trash the fucking thing, because you're going to trash it one way or the other. And if you push it off into the water, you could maybe leave Alex in it, who's still attempting to seduce the safe in the back seat.
All right.
You're thinking you haven't had a day like today since yesterday. So.
Yep. And we're going to shortly be late for our gig.
Yep. Yeah, because we literally cannot find a way to.
Right.
Sorry,
Yeah, in fact, you're getting to that point in the morning where it's like, we're no longer trying to go home. We need to go to work now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, actually going to work now would be smarter than going home.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So I shall attempt to reverse.
Give me a driving roll.
I'll be doing it slowly and
Of course.
carefully. Drive. Yes, I make a driving roll.
That's fucking bizarre. Okay, now give me a navigation roll to get to work. You've given up on home. You no longer have a home.
Actually, I'm going to call up our driver.
There's no answer this early in the morning. You suspect she may have been clubbing too long.
Oh, well, it was worth a try just in case. Since she's the one who normally, I'm assuming she's the one who normally picks us up and takes us to the gig.
She should be awake now, but somebody
Yes.
brought her back to a club apparently last night.
And yes, I make my navigate land roll as well.
Oh my God. You pull yourself up to work. Great. You go head on in.
Before we get too close, we're going to put the safe in the boot so it's not sitting obvious on the back seat.
Take a card that is, because Alex would have left it like on top of the car, like with a note says "Got your safe,"
as opposed to actually carrying it in and leaving it in our trailer.
Just put a note on there, it'll be fine.
Good news happens after your day of working. The driver has shown up. She opens the door for you guys. Not a word about her last night. Big glasses. She takes you guys home. You're like, so this is what our house looks like.
So this is where we live.
We may have driven by it. But yeah, so you guys are at home. You've ended their long, exhausting workday. The director was fucking incensed all day. He was yelling. For some reason, he's very upset with everybody all the time. You have no idea what set him off.
Was there any rumors going around as to why he was upset?
No, other than he's a giant dick. But you could tell this was upset far beyond dickishness. The kind of upset if somebody was to go home and discover a gaping hole with the picture open in their wall type thing and all their friends were fucking before they got home and fell asleep in the spoon position. That kind of upset.
With the dogs.
And the dogs, right. So you guys are at your home.
All right.
You've got your safe. You're at the tool shed, which does have a wheelbarrow that makes moving the safe around even easier. Although having Alex carry it's pretty easy.
Need a crowbar or a chisel and a hammer and try and pop it.
Sure. Give me a luck roll to find the right tools in the shed there, Pete. As opposed to, this might work, a garden weasel.
Yay. We like garden weasels.
Yep, by over half. By half.
Right.
Pretty much.
From one of you, I just need either a mechanical repair would be best. Give me that. That's for the clean opening as opposed to Thundar Smash.
I like Thunder Smash.
That's always an option.
Mechanical repair.
Or repair mechanical, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it is. Repair mechanical.
Woo.
You any good at that sort of thing, Alex? If not, I'll give it a shot. I have some.
Yeah, you guys
experience.
can each try once if you want, because
mechanical repair.
Worst thing that happens is it won't open and you break one of your miscellaneous tools. You have several.
Don't repair things, but
I can give it a shot. I could do it. I could do it for a living.
I can do it as a hobby.
I could do it for a living.
No.
It's all up to you. He wants to go with Thundar Smash. He's thinking about using a chainsaw on the metal safe.
Smash. Oh, smash.
I shall play a reroll card.
I was going to say, the safe seems impervious to your guys' evil attempts. You'll never get into it.
Never.
Not rolling
Impervious.
like that.
Now, the disadvantage of Thundar Smash is if there's anything delicate in there, Thundar Smash might smash that as well. Or if there's the cool, like, acid ampules
hold on.
dissolve shit.
How about, can we not, you said if we just spend an hour and use a safe cracking roll.
Oh yeah, absolutely, you could do that. Who wants to try safe cracking?
Fumble.
Right. He's managed to remove the dial, so now nobody gets to turn the dial anymore. You put it on, it just spins. It's not even connected to the things that move the things inside. And he hands it to you and looks at you like, oh, he's making it all better.
Broke.
You've broken it.
Well, as far as we're not picking it, but I don't think we had a good chance of doing that in the first place.
Even worse chance now.
Jim comes out, delivers drinks, and goes
Thank
back
you.
inside without a fucking word.
I've got no cards.
He's just happy there's no dead bodies and shit. Look what we brought home, a corpse.
How about Streetwise to know someone on the download who would come around and do this for him?
A professional safe, sure. For this, it's much more difficult because you haven't been here for a full month to climatize. You've been here for about a week and a half,
Right.
maybe 2 weeks. So I need a Streetwise at -30. You'll probably bring back that nice undercover cop. Wasn't he a fucking sport?
I don't think this.
Which would be fucking awkward, but you know.
I don't think there's any to it. Just not watching Streetwise at 10%.
Yeah.
10%.
He takes off and wanders around the city.
I'll just go wondering.
No problem. He may not ever find his way home. So now the house is yours, Pete. That's quick. Damn quick moving. So yeah. Pete, you've got plenty of time with the safe before he gets home from his fruitless attempts at talking to drug dealers and stuff, going, can you crack a safe? And the guy's like, you want the crack or not? He's like, all right. You take credit cards? Come on, man.
Hey, Jim, do you have any idea how to open up a cheap safe?
Jim comes over, takes a look at it. One moment, let me get a cloth. He goes and he gets some more tools, and he's going to try it. I was rolling to see if he could say something like really cool, like I used to be a safe cracker, but somebody took the knob off. That would have been fun. He attempts to open it up. No, sir. The safe appears impervious to anything.
Just thought it was worth a try.
Very good, sir. I'll be right back. He comes with stuff to clean the safe off for you while you contemplate how to get into. And it's a shoebox size, right? It looks like somebody went to Walmart and spent $100 or $200 on it, and it resists everything. You're thinking, I need one of these. They may rip it out of the wall and carry it off, but they never get in it.
I will Google it.
I mean, you haven't tried Thundar Smash yet, though.
No, but we don't.
Yeah, I don't want to. I'm gonna. Oh, that will be our last resort.
Sure. Give me a computer use roll and a Google roll to find out how to open your safe once it is fucked up because it's a cheap safe.
Yeah. How to open up these cheap safes? No.
Computers, bro.
It's a cheap safe that they don't know how to do.
Yeah.
So no on the computer use roll.
Okay. And you flip the switch a while. The butler will come out and attempt to help you use the computer.
Mm-hmm.
There you are, sir. He tries to look it up for you. He gives you the how to open the cheap safe.
Thank you,
sir. Now, you can try either mechanical repair or safe cracking or whatever skill might work at +20 as you have instructions on how to get, because it's not a expensive, we want to keep people out of here safe.
I'll do mechanical repair, because I think that would be more in line with the nature of what we're trying to do.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Hey.
You finally.
By over half. By half.
Right. And let's see, Matt, give me a luck roll to show up just as he's gotten done with the hard stuff so you can take credit and drink.
Watch this, I'll fucking crit this one.
No, still good.
He shows up and he goes, aha, it opens when I approach type thing. So, yes, you've gotten it open, and at last you get to see the stuff inside. Now, I would like to state for the record that after all the shit that you guys went through, it would have been more funny if it was stocked with dildos or something like that.
Yeah.
But
What we're after was not in there.
that would be fucking hilarious. Now, here's what's in the safe. There's a big old book. It appears to be a very old book in foreign, which looks like one of those prop books off of a scary movie.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you've been around the shit. It looks like a mythos book to you, but you're not sure. And you think it's probably in, do you have a linguistic skill there, Pete?
We all have linguistic skill.
That's a spirit, Pete.
Nope, no idea.
Does your character know any languages?
No, not anymore.
Okay, and let's see. Other shit that's in there. There's a green thumb drive. Oh shit. There's also in the big old book is a bunch of printed out pieces of paper that looks like somebody was trying to use a Google Translate Latin to English program, and with very mixed results. There, in addition to the book, green thumb drive, there's also 2 green accountant type binders. You know what I'm talking about with the
Yeah.
where you keep track of the payments and shit, and $2,000 in cold hard cash.
Accountancy. Nope.
You tried for an accountant role? Are you making the spaghetti stuff?
I'm just getting ready. I'm not going to do it yet, but I'm just getting ready so it's all.
Good man. You're going to need to make an accountant role to help Pete out.
Accountant role.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Do you have any accountancy skill?
He can't hear you. He's wandering around like a crazy person.
All right. I'm coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to game a little later because Pete,
No, it's fine.
had to suffer horribly.
I'm just getting a bit hungry, so it's
Oh, me too. Oh, yes.
Counting.
Let's just see it from close. No, anyway.
Books. Now, also in the accounting thing, they're in a foreign language. You can give me rolls to figure out which language. It's not English.
Nope.
It's in some kind of weird foreign language that looks vaguely familiar, like it's not an uncommon language.
Yeah.
There's also a letter inside of one of the green accountant binders, which looks like they're written in this other language. And then there's numbers like, money numbers and stuff. But there's also a letter in a plastic bag, printed, postmarked, metered mail. It looks like this letter thing originally held the books, and it also holds a typewritten note that says, it's addressed to Keon Menzie, whatever he's calling himself, saying that maybe he can use this to blackmail Esty, and please burn the letter and the envelope. It explains that Esty was stealing money from a, quote, powerful group of people, and all that Keon would need to do is to make a photocopy of any of the pages and give it to her to have her within his power. But keep this safe, as she will stop at nothing to get it back. And apparently he didn't bother to destroy the letter. Though it is metered mail, evidence analysis rolls, please.
Got it by over half.
You can tell where the letter originated and stuff like that. It was in a different town in California type deal. And so, yeah, the money is nothing special. It's just regular used notes and shit. What would you like to do? There's all kinds of neat shit in here. You don't understand a lot of it, but a lot of neat shit.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, and the printout from the Google Translate stuff inside the big old scary looking book is in like somebody tried to go Latin to English, and it's stuff you can actually read in English if you so choose.
Yes.
So what?
Appears to be a Mythos tome with someone doing a Google Translate the Latin to English of it.
Okay.
If you didn't catch that before.
No, I missed out some of the stuff.
Yeah, so there's some interesting stuff in this safe. More interesting than we were expecting.
To run through it real quick, green thumb drive, 2 green accountancy type of books, a letter with envelope that said burn this inside of one of the accountancy books, cash, and what did I miss? I missed something.
Big Mythos book.
What?
The Mythos book.
Right.
What does the
Mythos looking book? What?
Basically, you can blackmail Esty with this. She was ripping off some powerful people.
So I'm guessing
destroy this letter and envelope.
Right.
Yeah, the accountancy role is to get a little bit more information on the green accountancy type ledgers.
Even without it, can we not tell like who these people are that she's ripping off?
Not unless you can figure out what language this is.
Mm-hmm. So I suppose the question is, what do we want to do with them? Do we want to give them back to Esty?
The Mythos book seems to be in Latin, if the Google Translate is correct. The accountancy ledgers seem to be in a totally different language, which does not use English-like characters at all.
I would guess it would be, well, she mentioned something about how he was trying to be like mythy, like some like Zulu warrior. So is it not like kind of South African language, like Zulu or something?
You mean like some sort of Arabic type language?
Well,
like
no,
Arabic or something.
I think she mentioned something about how he was trying to, like, she's like, you're not even a Zulu warrior or something like that, or.
Right, but these were apparently part of Esty's past or something, as opposed to.
Yeah, they're Esty's past.
Where's she from?
I'm not sure. Do you have any like, I don't know, anthropology or anything like that would have told you what cultural background she was from or something?
Anthropology, I have some.
Sure, go for it.
100. Yeah. She's New Zealand. She's from New Zealand.
She's going for a 35 or less. No.
So fumble. Yeah. He agrees.
Yep, it's from New Zealand.
Yeah, she's from New Zealand.
Fucking rolls today, man.
Amazing.
Yeah, no.
It took us like fucking 7 hours to get home.
You guys are just happy to get sleep tonight. You're both like sleep deprived and shit.
I keep half expecting us to turn up to end up in downtown.
Well, she's like, can you just not do a search on her? I mean, surely she's.
Do you know her name?
You just said it.
I gave a first name. There may be more than one person with that first name.
If she's a celeb of any type, she'll have a wiki page or something. I mean, are you saying that we've been working with her for a week and we don't know her name?
Oh, no. She just popped up that one day on set, and nobody asked anybody else who she was or anything. But
dressed to the nines in the Armani suit.
Yeah, if she was, you don't think she's an actor at all? Not sure. Yeah.
What was he using her to fund it then?
Good questions. It's up to your guys' cleverness to find out. She didn't hand him a large bag with a dollar sign on it, nothing like that.
Yeah, but if she's not an actress,
right?
What else would he need her for?
Either money or she's somebody high up in the studio itself.
How would you like to find out?
I ring up our lovely agent Goldstein and ask him.
He greets you and he goes, are you downtown?
No.
Good.
Is there more
Is
stuff
Alex
going on downtown?
What?
Is there more stuff going on downtown?
No, they're cleaning it up. I just thought maybe you were in a police station or something. Did Alex do something he shouldn't have been doing?
No.
Whoa.
We're just wondering. There was
I really like your influence on him.
a woman turned up on the set. Esty, I think her name was.
Oh, you know Esty? Oh, that's lovely. She's a lovely person. Oh, yeah.
Who is she?
Oh. Wait, you don't know? Oh, you just heard. I see how it is. No problem. I won't say a word. You need a good woman in your life, though, I'm sure.
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. He seems very motivated about this. He says, let's see. Yeah, her name is Esty Blumenfeld. She's a studio exec.
She's, yeah.
Take a card, Pete, for being right.
As in of our studio.
That's right. Bobcat
of
Studio.
Bobcat Studio.
That's right.
Okay. As in she is the woman in charge, or as in she is a head?
She's one of the high up object.
She's one of the high up.
Oh, yeah.
Ask him where she's from.
Whereabouts is she from originally?
Is Alex there? Is he the one? Oh, I had no idea. No idea. Oh, I feel like one of those people who sets up people. Usually it's the woman that does that sort of thing. But for him, I'm willing to try. She's from Israel.
Israel. Oh, she's Israeli.
Yeah. Jewish. Like me.
Bloomingfell, of course.
Oh, yeah. Should know it.
No problem. Hey, you want me to arrange maybe, she doesn't normally talk to anybody who isn't B-list or higher, but, if the interest is like that, I could maybe set something up with her and Alex, maybe a nice lunch somewhere. What do you think? You don't have to say a word. I'll take care of it. Make sure he dresses like a fucking human, though, all right? No slippers. I heard about the slippers. And no costume. I don't want him showing up with a tentacle on his shoulder, okay?